pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so pray. Lord, I just ask for some mercy and grace, wisdom, as we gather here today to discuss this agenda. Lastly, Lord, I ask for prayers for those who serve at home and abroad that protect our freedoms so we can have this meeting. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, reading and approval minutes.
Make a motion to approve and suspend the reading of the minutes.
Motion.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The agenda, approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Second. Any discussion, additions, changes? None? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion pass. The engineers report are not here today, but they just send a updated list, I guess.
Yeah, no action items. I don't know if it was reviewed.
We did meet today, and I can go over that later. Permits.
First one will be the Hazen Lions Club, proposing to do several different raffles throughout the years. They don't have them all determined as yet.
All good with the state's attorney?
Yeah, is that kosher still?
I'll submit them and we'll see if the Attorney General's has any issues with them.
Any issues with the chamber one?
No, I don't see any issues with it. She didn't have all of her prizes depending on what others want to donate, but we can always amend this and update the state on what was done.
I'll make a motion to approve both permits.
Motion and a second. Any other discussion? I don't recall. I never remember. Is there a roll call?
No.
No. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed for the permits. Applications of building permits. Renaissance Zone.
And Renaissance Zone applications for Victor and Wanda Ensel and for
Walton and Andrea Van
Walton and Andrea Van Dyke. I think Myra would be able to address these if you have any questions.
Now, so we're not confused, we don't have to approve these, right?
Dyke. Did you?
We do.
The
building
permits we
permit.
do.
The initial has to be.
Yeah.
The initial,
Before I can send this to the state,
yeah.
then I need an approval from the Renaissance Committee, which I do have,
Okay,
and an approval from the City Commission.
It's the changing of the,
yeah, okay.
yeah.
Or ratification,
Yeah, essentially.
those are the last two, unless we're gonna go up there.
So these houses are already built?
Yes.
Yeah, they were ones that were started before the moratorium. There's one left up there that is already built. It's one of the twin homes with the two-car garage. To my understanding, that's not sold yet.
No.
Okay, I haven't heard that it was.
That's a Williams house, I'm
It
guessing?
is, yeah. But that will be eligible also.
Which one?
It's,
I have a brain fart.
it's on the east end of the street Buster lives on.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
okay.
right next to Victor and Wanda.
oh, and another twin there.
Right, it's-
Ensel's bought one half of that twin, the other half is still empty.
The other half, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I got you now. Sorry. No, you're good. Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve both.
Motion.
Yeah, I'll second.
Second. Any discussion? None? Roll call.
Weidrich,
Aye.
Folkerts,
Aye.
Stern,
No.
Shipperl.
Aye. All right, reports.
All right, David and I guess Monty and myself, I guess we did an interview here on this. Here on this, I guess, a street spot that's open and stuff. Even that position, there too and stuff, we did I guess you know, I guess, extend out, I guess, an offer there. You know, that we did not, didn't I guess, hear back yet though, so. So be, I guess, you, I guess, maybe the next meeting there, know more about it. Then two, I did speak with James, James, I guess, a sailor there, and he was just wondering, I guess, why that we don't grab the loose, I guess, a garbage, I guess, yes, laying, I guess, beside the cans anymore, even though that, too and stuff, I think we do at times, but not, not, I mean, I guess, I guess every week. His deal is that now, I guess, I guess a business now is a garbage area now in the dumpster there, and it's getting full.
Only people are taking it to.
Yeah, over to his place. He was gonna come here, but no, I guess he wants me to give him a call here. Call here on my phone, I guess. It's up to you guys if you want me to call
No, I've been seeing a lot about that ever since Christmas. And I get where people are frustrated because it's not consistent.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have something in our ordinance stating that we won't. Or if we do, there is something in there.
The ordinance states that garbage is to be in bags and placed in the container for us to pick it up.
Yeah, I vaguely remember reading that too.
So I think the biggest thing is the inconsistency.
Well, the reason it is that way is because there's concern through workforce safety about people picking up stuff that they have no clue how heavy it is. So if they bend over to pick something up and now are injured, that goes on our side of the workers' comp. I mean, they can use their discretion if there's stuff there that, obviously, if there's one little bag there, it's at their discretion, because there are some residents in town who have one little grocery bag per week. So they, a lot of times, they're not gonna put it in their can, they'll just lay it down there where their can usually is, and they are picking that up. It's just, and it goes back to some of the things, if I buy a new TV and it's got this big box, are they not gonna pick it up because I can't fit it in the can? There again, if it's not loaded with other stuff and it's easy to pick up, most of the time they will, but it is still at their discretion because the ordinance says it has to be bagged and in the can. Or we can, if they have too much consistently, the public works director can authorize another can being put at their spot and they have to pay for two.
I was just gonna ask, how many people, do we know how many people will actually take 2 cans?
I think several.
There's several that have 2 cans now and
Yeah,
more
there's been
that
quite a
could
few that have
have.
called in
Yeah.
and ordered second cans for their overflow.
And that was gonna be my next question, is if we have enough, if there's an influx of requests for other
Yeah, we have
cans.
quite a few
Okay.
at the shop. We just had ordered some here a while back.
Okay. What does that run? An extra can, I guess I never pay attention.
It's basically the same fee, so if you're paying $14 per
Okay.
month for 1 can, you'll pay $28
So it'll be
for
28.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, it just doubles.
Just to kind of give people an idea, because yeah, I've been hearing a bunch about the excess that's sitting next to the cans and why aren't we picking it up, and
I think it was one of those deals where it just manifests itself.
yeah.
And I'm a suspect and a victim of that, so.
I do all the time too. I mean,
I've learned
buy packages in big boxes in with,
the city had started, they'd start putting it on the Facebook page, like, hey, heads ups, you know, hey, we're just gonna stop picking everything up, make sure it's in the can. So that's good to get that out in advance, but yeah, it still caught a bunch of people by surprise.
and it was the holiday season, so there was
And I think that's,
excess.
yeah, a lot of people were miffed about that.
You know,
Yeah, I have 2 little ones, so we just are an endless producer of just nothing but refuse, so I get it, but, I mean, I've been able to maintain, fortunately.
Based on your discussion, or what you just said, I understand. I do understand that, because that could be an issue.
Now, as far as the dumping into his dump, that's illegal. So if there's people illegally dumping and using somebody else's dumpster, then that's a law enforcement issue there. So I mean, maybe that's something we address with the PD too.
Call it in, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm all aware of that, Jim. But I don't know if you wanted to relay that to James.
He didn't really want to go down that road, you know, watching the camera, you know.
Yeah, I talked to James, he'd called me and he would, the business owners with the big dumpsters would have to press charges or whatever for people using, because they own their dumpsters.
Right.
The dumpsters aren't city property, so I told James that if he catches somebody, it's up to him to, basically to deal with it, or refer to the police department, or
But it is an offense, so there's that aspect, so.
All right, well,
Anything else?
good deal. Nope, that's all I got. Thank you.
Mr. Hack is not here. Mr. Wilkins,
Okay,
loader?
so,
We got a loader update?
It should have arrived in Bismarck today. I'm gonna call in tomorrow. They're supposed to take delivery today of it, so. we'll see
You
if it's
excited?
showing up. What's that?
you said, are you excited?
You're getting there.
I'd be excited. Absolutely.
And did they pay for the loader? Did he get
Yes,
up
they
check
did.
it?
Yes,
Paid the 10%,
they paid in full.
Oh, they paid, well,
You're
nice.
serious.
really wanna make sure it didn't go
How
anywhere.
sickening. Alright, my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so for busing, basically only one little thing for the busing, and I got something that's kind of not really in my portfolio, but something that we should all discuss. Well, I guess I have two things for busing. So first is the lettering. So it sounds like, and Monty, you might be able to help me out on this. Because it says, so Sunny has been in contact with Becky from the state. She's the one who's in charge of the grants and stuff like that. And she's been kind of guiding Sunny through all these guidelines and things like that. But by the sounds of it, if we want to use the buses, like our bus, like private uses for like shuttling people to different places, sounds like we have to take the Hazen busing or Hazen Transit decal off.
The public transit, it's no longer public
So it's
transit.
just simply the public,
Yeah.
That
okay,
makes sense.
My understanding is just the public transit portion has to come off.
okay.
So it can still say Hazen
It
busing.
can still say Hazen busing. just
So
not-
I'm thinking do something to that effect, like Hazen busing.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to run it by everybody, make sure everybody's on board, and that would have been the reason why is when it comes to, that private stuff, like taking, like the banquets to use the buses to go down to Garrison for the Christmas party and back, and with the way that it reads on the bus right now, we wouldn't technically be able to do that. So, I will get with Sunny about that. Hazen busing, does that work for all of them then?
Should be fine, that is my understanding, it
Okay.
should still be fine.
So we'll work something up there, I don't think it shouldn't be too expensive to do that.
I'll visit as well if we need to remove the phone number.
Okay,
Since that phone number is for the public transit, if that has to come off, we'll take that off too.
does that work with everybody?
We have to get another phone number then? Or did-
No, they can still call the office to arrange for those.
So as long as that's cool with everybody, that's,
Yep.
we'll do that. And then can we put out for, that position?
We've been advertising.
I know it's been a professional advertisement. Could we emphasize in there that it's only a Class C CDL?
Okay,
And then, cause we help with that, right? We'll help somebody obtain that. And if we could emphasize that too, I mean, we might get a couple people in here using that, us as a stepping stone to get their CDL, but we'll see, we might get some of it to stick, but we can emphasize that in there too. And then the other thing I have, so I was talking with ambulance personnel, the stop signs on 7th, the stop signs on 8th Avenue and 7th Street by the hospital. So they're set up that way, and I'm assuming it's because the ambulance bay was on 7th, so the ambulance would end up, when it was the old hospital, the ambulance would come out, and they would come out on 7th and then go up to the highway or come out, and so they didn't have to worry about a stop sign. But now since the ambulance bay is on 8th Avenue, they have to come out and they're constantly having to watch, for traffic coming through, because that intersection on their end is controlled right there by the stop signs. And so there's been numerous events, I guess, where people just be like, oh, they see the flashing lights. We know how the flashing, a lot of us know how the flashing lights work now. People just don't really understand that you have to pull over for flashing red lights. And so it's been a constant issue. So if we could, I'd still like that intersection controlled by stop signs, but just basically switch them on to 7th. So that way the ambulance and emergency personnel has a straight shot through, especially when they're coming in, because they have to watch that stop sign again. So when they're coming in to go into the hospital, they're also having to deal with the stop sign there. So I think it would make most sense just to switch those to 7th, because that way the ambulance has a straight shot out and then a straight shot back in. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would like to make a motion to do that, to still having that intersection controlled by stop signs on 7th Street. Effectively, as soon as we get them switched around.
Spring?
Maybe spring, 'cause I don't know if I can get the ground
Yeah.
real hard, I wouldn't be able to get them pushed
Just,
in, but.
just as long as it's on a to-do list somewhere where we can get that flipped around.
I don't feel like putting temporary ones up.
No, that'd be a pain in the butt,
Constantly.
especially with the wind this winter.
So there's a motion to switch the stop signs on 7th and 8th,
Second.
and a second. Any other discussion? I guess I would like a date, like May 1st or something.
It's kinda hard to give a date though, you don't exactly know when the ground's gonna be
I
crossed.
understand.
I feel you though.
Will they be anchored in the ground or into these? I don't know how they are now.
I think there's a light pole on the one side, a guy could probably hang the sign on there.
That or if there are
Yeah.
old anchors there.
Yeah, I can look and see what's there.
Like a no later date?
Even
Or
June
date to
1st.
do it.
Even June 1st. Just a date. So when we're asked, we
Yeah,
buy a
okay.
certain date.
Do we have to do anything, or can I just amend the motion right now?
Well, your motion is to have the stop signs on 7th Street and 8th Avenue repositioned to control traffic on 7th Street for ambulance purposes as soon as possible, but no later than June 1.
Perfect. Does that work for you?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Any other discussion, questions? No? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Move stop signs.
And that is all I have.
Meter?
Alright, I don't have a whole lot. We did get 2 bids for the expedition. Problem is they're the exact same bid.
Just the timing.
Yeah, so I don't know, do we wanna contact those 2 and have them rebid? Or try to do it as like an auction, get those 2 bidders in person and do an auction type? Right in front of the board, cause I don't exactly know what to do.
Yeah, it's kind of a,
I don't either.
You know, I've never seen 2 bids come in exactly the same before.
They have, but there's always been one higher
Yeah, okay.
than those 2.
There's always been a tiebreaker, huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that on anything, Casey? No. Aaron, you're here, what would you like to see?
Wants to know what you'd like to see, they're both 2 bids the same. Why don't you go up there and have a talk to you?
Yeah, would you like to see, you know, so you guys have the exact same bids, there was only 2 bids, and they're exactly the same. That poses a problem for us, we don't exactly know how to pick it. Would you rather see it like another sealed type private bid, just between you guys, or bring you guys both together and try to do an auction in person?
rock, paper, scissors.
I guess I don't care, I don't know. What's the easiest way to go about it?
It's simple enough to
I
bring them in
mean,
and.
do I
you
need to
don't
raise
want
my
to-
bid now, or, I mean,
Well, we also gotta give that other person a chance to raise their bid too, since it's a tie.
We have in the past on one of the properties we sold, brought the 2 highest bidders in and they had the option of increasing their bid until they were satisfied.
I like that idea, you guys like that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll make arrangements to do that.
Did you hear that, Aaron?
Not at all.
Okay, we're gonna have you and the other guy come in at some point, and you'll have the options to increase your bid,
Okay,
to see who,
You gotta have a bid against each other.
yeah, basically, just you two, because
okay,
obviously you're only two bids, so.
that sounds fair.
That's all I got, unless Chief Wolf has anything else to add.
Ronnie's got the laptops all ready to go. There's just been a turnover at, Axon, so now we're dealing with another guy, so he's gonna get us a date when they're ready to go, to come up and do them, so.
Aaron, is that why you're here tonight, was for this bid? Or do you have additional business?
No, that's what we do, you stop.
Okay,
I came with him.
All right, no, that's what I was asking.
Cause I can't hear nothing.
That's fine.
All I got.
Okay. Oh,
Well, I think it'd be appropriate to reject these two bids then, so that essentially that's what you're doing. You're rejecting the bids that came in, and then you're gonna reopen it
the two bidders.
well, that's what the motion is to reopen it for the, or, well, I guess there is no motion.
There is none, but I'll make one.
Okay.
Make a motion
My
to
bidders.
reject these two bids for the expedition and reopen it to the two people that already bid, to rebid it.
Okay. I'll second that.
Motion and a second.
Get all that out of me.
Okay.
Yep.
Any other discussion? That's just our formal way of doing it, so you know, okay. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion passed. No.
I'm done.
Okay. HCD?
First of all, I apologize for not being here so long. December, all the kids' concerts coincided with this meeting. And then we lost a family member, so I took that day off, and then
Thanks,
funeral
guys.
was on the next Monday, so I haven't been here for a month and a half or 2 months.
We missed you.
Oh, I'm sure. Thank you. Anyway, so HCD did not meet in December, but and they have not let me know anyway that they have talked to anybody about my position, so I'm still and working. Sunday I showed properties with the help of with Troy Schilling and Matt Miller, properties to a person who is looking at a nail salon potentially in the area. So that is very exciting to the women of our community, and another little business, which is great. Troy's going to send me the blueprints for what they have at West River. It's really quite large. And when I talked to James, he said they're going to build out something up in the front anyway. He did the office for Terry Nearing. It's really nice. So he'll do something up there, close off the front so they can't go to the lumber yard. And the entry to the lumber yard will stay in the back, and the entry to the business is up front. I think he'll put some restrooms up there, so that's exciting. And RK Electric said they would consider renting out part of their building. I did also talk to someone who's interested in looking at the Waterworks building, so I told him to call us and check. And then we'd like to look at another building in town. So a little bit happening there. It's good. And then most of you, I'm sure, know that Sassy Sasquatch opened. If you haven't been there, I have not been able to get there to eat. I've bought drinks for people, but other than that, I haven't been there.
It's pretty good.
Pretty, I've heard nothing
Chicken
but good.
quesadilla is top notch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was surprised. I ate like half my daughters, so.
Well, it's exciting and they do a great job of advertising and it's catchy. The nice thing is that when people come for appointments to Hazen, there's a place for them to go besides the Bison. So that's wonderful. And Tim was excited about the fact that we now have a place for breakfast because he just can't do it. you know, it doesn't work for him. So it's nice that our businesses are happy for one another. Our annual meeting is February 17th at the golf course. I'll be posting that in the paper and sending information out soon. And then I got some information from a citizen about a hotel, which I've talked about before. I made the inquiry, we'll see if I get anything back. I have a phone number now, I didn't have that before. I just had an email address. So, and then when we went down to Texas for a funeral, I stayed at a couple of cobblestone inns, and they're really nice.
Yeah.
And they're different they're not all the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I did manage to get the information, how to contact them. And they actually basically, if they're interested in coming to your community, it sounds like they sort of do the work for you, which is really what we need, because we don't know how to do it right. We've been in violation once or twice, right, Monty? For not doing the solicitations correctly. You can't solicit in a group. You can't do that. That's a violation, finance violation. So I'm gonna wait to, if I hear anything from this guy, we'll see what he has to say, but Cobblestone has 3 different types of hotels. They have border crossings, they have Cobblestone and something else. I think the third one was kind of larger. But some of them have a little bar and grill, some of them have conference rooms. So there's some options there if they'd be willing to come 10 miles to the east. I don't know if they would or not. I haven't seen any that close, but.
Look at Dollar General.
Pardon? Yeah, right.
Dollar General, so.
Yeah, when you're traveling, you don't stay 10 miles down the road, you stay 850 miles down the road if you're driving with my husband. So, anyway, that's kind of what's happening with us, unless anybody has any questions or.
Just to follow on with Myra, generally the city will pay the cost for commissioners and a guest to attend the annual meeting. So
That's something we do at the annual meeting now, which Buster started, and I think and people really like it, is we have businesses in town talk about what they do. Generally, the newer businesses, we've done some flex pays for them, so we'll try to keep it to 3, and it doesn't get quite so long. So that's it's fun to hear what they have to say. But this year we're gonna have I'm sorry, I always say I'm not gonna talk about. We're gonna have the Hazen hockey group talk about their new building.
Oh, Hazen Winter Sports?
Yeah, I think people would be interested in knowing what's happening there.
Mm-hmm.
It's about an $8 million addition, so
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty exciting for Hazen. Another reason for a hotel to come here.
That's right. All right.
Yes, just cut me off.
All right, today Monty and I met with more engineers just to review the capital improvement plan that we currently have. It was last updated in 2023. It'll need to be updated, and we'll need to go through projects probably sometime this summer after the election, just in case there's any changes. And then we'll need to reprioritize everything that we have currently, and then also they'll tick off the ones that have been completed. And we could also talk more about the ones that are on here, and then additional ones of ideas to add back onto it. So it was very informative for me, so caught me up with all the different projects. I was not able to attend the League of Cities meeting, Buster's meeting last week,
Oh, that's not Buster's.
or CBB.
Oh, CBB meeting.
Yeah, I was not able to attend. I was out of town, but he will be sending me that information for the next meeting. He'll add me into it. That's the other thing that I wasn't added into that list yet. That's all I have. 11A. Oh no, 10A. HCD dues.
Do you guys pay or do we comp you? I don't know how that works, guys.
I couldn't find any record of us ever actually paying a dues.
So then it's comped, it's
Yeah.
gratis. Just so you know, you become an HCD member if you accept, I guess, unless somebody has an objection. But so then I just put you in the roster, and you are a representative.
Okay.
That's what you said anyway, that you would accept Jerry's.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else from that?
No, I just sent things out. No,
Okay,
I wasn't sure how that worked, but
so we just mentioned Hazen Winter Sports Board is proposing to start meetings soon to discuss their building project and would like a commissioner to represent the city on the committee. I'm on the Hazen Winter Sports Board, so what they are proposing is to take members from Parks and Rec, from the city, from the school, and then from the Hazen Winter Sports Board, get together and talk about the project. And they're looking for a representative. Since I'm on both boards, I also declined Hazen Winter Sports Board. So that's, guys, I'm not sure. I think it's good to have a different view anyway. So am I allowed to assign somebody, or do we have a volunteer?
I guess, what are you guys looking for? Like,
It's just, my understanding is just gonna be discussions about the amenities of the building, what it's gonna be used for, and then long-term, if part of it is gonna be used by Parks and Rec, who's gonna manage part of, you know, the day-to-day operations of it, scheduling and all of those types of things, so they just want some input there as well. And if there's gonna be any need for the city in using it for anything, they just want some input.
so what would Parks and Rec use it for?
Hmm?
What would Parks and Rec use it for?
It's gonna have a full gymnasium and all kinds of stuff in it. So they could use it for summer and winter programs.
Weight room, dryland training area, which could be used for
Walking track.
walking track, yep. All the different sports, not just hockey. There'll be a meeting room in there, meeting conference room. Is that an agreement that's?
Sure. I'll do it.
Okay, Mr. Weidrich would like to be, has agreed.
I'd say would like to be, he's jumping up and down about it.
So I'm not sure when they're gonna start. I'm sure Dan probably talked to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll let them know you're on and give them your contact information.
Okay, new business. A quote for forest cover.
Yeah, we've had the current scrubber that's used for City Hall to keep everything as clean as we can since 2010. And it's getting to the point where it's starting to have some issues and they're having a hard time getting parts and everything for it. So we did reach out to Stein's where we got the last one and they provided this quote. And as I indicated in the notes, this quote is only about $500 more than we paid 15 years ago, which is surprising.
No.
That is
Very surprised.
And this would come out of the general fund equipment budget line, if it's approved.
So moved.
No second.
motion is second. Any other discussion?
So then on our old one, Monty, I guess, is there any kind of, I guess,
Trade-in?
yeah, trading
No.
value on it?
No, basically, and then they say it's beyond useful life, so there is no value to it, so,
No value at all, okay.
no.
So we put it up for sale then?
We can try and twist their arm a little bit again, but,
Yeah.
yeah,
If not, we can sell it.
yeah, we can
Yeah,
always
put it
sell
up
it
for
outright,
sale.
try and see if somebody wants it, yeah.
Cause if there's no parts for the other ones, then maybe somebody.
Yeah.
Casey bids on everything.
It's gonna be
I was
the.
just gonna say, I would just then,
Shop cleaner?
I would just then, throw this on the police vehicle. There's a package.
It'll be in the back.
Boy, we got a deal for you.
Okay, another discussion. Roll call.
Weidrich,
Aye.
Folker,
Aye.
Stern,
Aye.
Shipro.
Aye. Second item, of business is the GSA reimbursement rate approval for increase for the mileage. The lodging and meal rates did not increase. The mileage did by 2.5 cents.
So if I take my own airplane?
I was just gonna say that.
Get reimbursed?
Technically, there is a separate mileage rate for airplanes.
And 178 a mile.
Oh, it is on there,
We
okay.
need to start taking plane everywhere, man. Oh, motorcycle, it's online, okay.
Motion to approve?
Motion,
Second.
second. Any other discussion? A roll call.
Weidrich,
Aye.
Stern,
Aye.
Folker,
Aye.
Shipro.
Aye.
Oh, so you still get paid if you take
I
a
know.
government vehicle?
No, I was just saying that too.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, yep.
So you get paid all the time?
No, it's if a government vehicle is available. So if you
For
take
that
your,
purpose.
if you take your personal vehicle, but say the city has offered you transportation, but a city vehicle, and
Oh,
and you
okay.
take your personal vehicle in lieu of that, that
makes
is the
more
reimbursement.
sense.
Yeah,
That makes more sense. I'm like, why would they pay you to drive their vehicle
Just don't
besides your
Hourly
normal
rate,
vehicle?
yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay. At this time, any of the public that would like to address the commission, you have 15 minutes. No other public is here, so we'll move to the approval of the bills, the transfers and financial statements.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a second. Any discussion or questions? Seeing none, roll call.
Weidrich.
Aye.
Stern,
Aye.
Folker,
Aye.
Shipro.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.